that although it's getting better,
even now, very young, we learned knowledge without character is not good. Right? It's as simple as that. We learned all of that. So, knowledge without the character. Here, all this technology without consciousness, that is a worrisome thing. What are they going?
100%.
What are they going to do with even for example nuclear energy, right? And the nuclear energy initially they supported is going to produce so much electricity, we will be living very comfortable and all that. Then what happened? If you take 2,500 something, they quoted as the armaments we have with the nuclear, but only we have 5 nuclear plants for that produce electricity. That kind of thing, Peter, is rightly evident before us. Just because we have the technology doesn't mean we are using that for the electricity. So right there, we know that they will do this all the time. So that's a really concern of mine. Awareness first, and then actually that is the what happened, kicked out again. What is happening with this. So it's when AI empires rise without consciousness, that is the accusations are doing. We say humanity pays a hidden cost. That's why we got to be aware, and we got to be acting with information and awareness, so that we can contribute to the evolution of the systems for the benefit of the humankind. That's why I thought I should present this and talk to people about that. It's a question of being aware of what's going on within the company. These investigative reporters, they do a very good job of going deep and then putting it all together for us. So that's why I enjoyed the book very much. So it's a question of the speed with which they are going, the scale with which they are going. It is kind of very frenetic, and they are pouring in billions and billions of dollars into these data centers and all that, and they go to consume so much energy that is going to affect the environment. That's what they said. So if they are doing it without any concern for already damaged globe, what is going to happen down the line to our children and everybody? Those are the issues that bother me. That's why I kind of take a look at these things and understand. And if we could contribute to the discussion, we will. That's the effort here. So we were talking about reviewing Karen Yeo's book, which is called Empire of AI, When Growth Lacks Grace. See, when growth lacks grace. The growth was there, but then they're saying growth at any cost, that's an issue. And we're not taking all, that's an issue. So few people will have this technology at their fingertips probably, and they will control billions of people. So that's how democracy is threatened. Where even the facial photographs and everything that they take in China, they know everything. Where are you? Where do you visit? What place and what did you do? Everything is there. And then people don't have the privacy. If something goes out of whack somewhere, all these things they can use against you. They're doing that right now. So I think that's a good title, When Growth Lacks Grace. So sure, we admit the growth is tremendous, pretty good. But then it's going at a pace, many people are not aware of this. So I thought I will come and talk about it. I kind of like it. The whole thrust of the book is about the being cautious about the dangers we're going to stepping it. Once you have that, that will be probably it will lead to a better regulatory effect. If you take the regulatory effect of this AI, Europe is doing a little more awareness job, and then really wanting to curb some things, whereas America is still have to make progress on that. And the cybersecurity itself wanting a lot of regulatory effort, and everybody is aware of that. And then I'm sure a lot of people are working on it. But is the thrust on that, or is the thrust on the growth? That's what we had to look at, and we had to really talk to our legislators. What are you doing? What is going on with this issue? Are you on a committee, or anybody working on the committee knows about these issues and all? So this kind of investigative reports work at that level. People kind of get to aware of the problems that are breeding, and then provide protection with the regulation when needed, appropriately, not over regulation, but appropriately. So I am for the balance, not to be completely that way, or don't be lenient, don't be too strict, but be, in balance. That itself is very rare, right, these days. This if you look at compare those two things, what is problem with this is, if you took the left side, growth at all costs, and right side, not the massive growth, but inner element first, then growth at all costs breeds massive compute consumption. That means billions of dollars are poured into that. Then human labor, which is happening in other countries now, like Kenya, Colombia, and all that, Philippines, right? And then a lot of data from us is taken without consent. See, that is the growth at all costs is doing. If you say element first on the right side, then you'll be awareness before the ambition, and then conscious use of resources. Not saying, oh, we'll use whatever comes, that be aware of when they can go out of use, and also will be less of them, or how these going to affect our real resources that we need with our water, with our electricity and all that, right? And then if you have respect for all life, you got to see what is this going to do the rest of the life on this. So that's why when AI empires rise without consciousness, humanity pays the hidden cost. Okay, so that is the inspired wellness sutra I formulated from Empire of AI. So very active, very present, right here, what is happening with us. Anybody else has any comments or your ideas, and what do you feel about this? If you are working for those companies, you can come up and talk to us. I welcome discussion on these kind of topics, and exploration and dialogue. That's how we kind of become aware of this. This is not a normal problem. This is like a scale at a tremendous scale. Even at individual level, I could see the potential of the AI in my work, in my writings, in my speeches, in my presentations, in my communications, in my running my company's finances. Every point, say, I actually, my Be a Pal, which is an online wellness company, I kind of had a goal of AI empowered Be a Pal, so that what I'm trying to do with the wellness, I want to spread the word at a scale that everybody will be looking at it and then using it and get benefited by that. So one of my goals over the last 2 years had been AI empowered Be a Pal. Be a Pal is my company. I'm doing that. I almost 3/4 of it in establishing the processes and automating them with AI. And if you can say, I used to use 8 to 12 hours before on my work and everything. Now I use maybe 4 to 6 hours. Cool, right? This is not about being lazy next other 6 months and then drinking beer and spending time. You can do that if that's your choice. But I kind of use it productively to help my patients, to help the family, to help the friends, and also come and talk on social media to, spread the love and improve the awareness and things like that. So you can make it a very productive tool. But what they are doing at the scale, at the level, that is causing some concern about everything that we're talking about, the resources, the human labor, and all that. So I'm not alarmist. I don't get alarmed. I, I can see how they can abuse these technologies, and then at the last minute, we may not be able to even change them. Okay, so really bringing in some kind of regulation a little bit and control on these things is important, right? So otherwise, the people who are only into the growth, they will be always doing that. They may not think about the consequences. Only when they are hit with the consequences, they will realize. Otherwise, they will go blindly as though they are doing a major improvement for the humanity. But this scaling is something very scary, because the machine learning, the computers learn on their own, and then they will execute some things on their own too. And that's where they will never be conscious, that much I'm sure. But they will have the scaling so high, and all the automations are so high, some things will happen like right now, algorithms. So you can see it on the Facebook, you can see it on the Amazon, anywhere where they know exactly what you want, what you're buying, according to how you're buying. Only so those things will appear on your page, all that. Okay, that's all AI, right? We can use AI constructively, but when it takes over your life, that's the problem. All algorithms, everything is algorithm driven. Then we will lose our independence a little bit. Okay. If anybody had been paying deeper attention to this expansion for possible consequences, so not to be fear about, but more like being aware, practically, prudently, you can act on that. Yeah. So
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Michaela. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, good.
So I get to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really, I didn't really I know what really you were talking about, because I only listened to you for just for a couple minutes so far.
Mm.
But my biggest question for you, as far as being a health coach, is my biggest complaint is I'm 33 years old, and I've had chronic neck, shoulders, and back pain since I was 8 years old. And I feel like no doctors have really listened to me except for my pediatrician. But the last time I saw him, it was 2 months later, he ended up having a condition and he ended up passing away.
Oh.
So he treated me, oh my gosh, he treated me really, really, really good. I mean, he was so concerned about my weight that he weighed me in his office on the same scale after school every single day my mom took me. So I'm just looking for advice. It's interrupting my life quite a bit.
Yeah. You can get in touch with me, Michaela, because this is personal to you, and we can, because it has been there for a long time, we got to go into that. It's not something I can do casually, but there are ways to understand pain, understand what it is doing it, go deeper, and also non-invasive way of doing exercise and also traction, all that can help. But we have to look at you at a personal level, right? and the images that are done, the scans, the MRIs, whatever they are done, then we will have an idea, okay, this is what is going. And usually, if it is an acute thing, we have to deal with medications and all that. But my preference is, if I can do with a lifestyle change or some behavioral change or some kind of exercise change and all that, we will do that. And then anyway, we'll build that for the long term, and if start something that to take, then we can taper it off. That's the style I take. If it is acute, something we need to interfere right away, we do that. Otherwise, we go to the root cause of anything and see any cause that we can reverse or really nullify. Lots of time, it is the lifestyle, it is the way we approach pain that makes the difference. Even if you cannot take it completely away, we can learn how to live with it.
Yes, yeah. I do agree with you. Yeah. I just have no answer. It's not from a injury.
Yeah.
It's not like from anything. They've done all the testing. I'm not really on any medication. They won't give me anything.
Yeah. That's the correct thing. Yeah. Correct thing to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to treat. I even tried the muscle relaxers. I tried steroids, and things like that.
No.
I have tried in the past.
No, the steroids is a bad thing. The weight will gain, all that. So there's so many things with the steroids. I hardly use them,
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because that's a lot of side effects on so many things on your adrenals from, that where it comes, right? And it can suppress them. Because of the suppression, you have so many problems with the weight and with the skin, with the blood vessels and all that. So steroid is abused. It's supposed to be used as a last resort when your life is in danger and all that, But otherwise, there are very few conditions where we can use some maintenance of it when you are deficient in that, Otherwise, steroids are misused in modern medical therapeutic regimen. I'm very careful with them. I use them, but I don't use them that quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do get steroids. Yeah, I do get about about 6 shots.
No.
Because I do have everything. I have neck, shoulder, both shoulders, and my neck, and my whole back, all the way back to my tailbone. So
this is what I said. There will be comprehensive history we need to know before we come to any conclusions. Then
They have never figured.
You can come back, Makala. I think your time is up. That's right.
Yeah, I'm just at a standstill right now. I haven't done a lot of treatments, but they've done a lot of research.
Yeah.
I tried Lyrica. They said I had a little bit of arthritis in one of my scans they did a couple years ago. They said there was just a little bit of arthritis.
Yeah.
The others, and then they tried Lyrica because they thought it was fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
It didn't work. And then it all started with just go to PT. And 8 years old, and they thought it was all from backpack pain, from carrying my books back and forth to school.
Yeah. Your problem is not going to be easy to solve, but we can make some inroads into it. At least make you livable, Otherwise,
right, because I'm going to tell you something. I've been up here in Michigan. I live in Lapeer, Michigan. I've had a job for about a little over 6 months now, about 3 months, over 6 months. And I'm already up on my points. And I'm having health issues with my chronic pain and leaving work early.
Yeah.
This is my 4th job that I have, basically had because of health problems.
Yeah. Now contact me, Michael. Let's work together. See what I can help you with. Okay.
Okay. Anything that you can do, because I have tried everything basically except medicine.
Yeah.
You know, I tried the muscle relaxers and everything, but all the medicine they tried so far hasn't even worked.
Yeah.
So I just been doing PT when I can, and you know.
Yeah, it's a question of understanding the whole thing and see what is possible, what is not. Then live with what you have got. That is a approach you take. Then it won't bother you that much as it is bothering you now. Okay, so let's work.
Right.
You need to spend some time with me. Then we will know. Okay. So
okay, when are you on next time? Because I do work today from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. at
no,
night.
no, I don't treat people here on this. I come here just to have conversation with people, and then also I share a lot of things, with people. That's
Yeah,
my
that's fine.
yeah, that's all. But you call me privately, then I'll work with you. Okay.
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 All right. I will see when you're on next time, and I will contact you. Okay.
Okay. Contact me outside here, the rooms here. Then I'll be able to talk to you privately. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. So, coming to our topic, which is important because what she brought about something like steroids. One thing you could say, we think steroid is a great thing and then can give it to the patient, but there's a lot of they will get temporary relief, but then they will be requiring more dose later on, and that induces very bad side effects. A lot of people know about it, so you got to use it temporarily, sparingly, and also you got to withdraw it slowly too. So it's a lot of damage that is done underneath with the steroids that will catch up with you. Okay, so the same thing going on with AI is good if it's used properly, but if it takes control away from our life, it seems that is what it is going to do, and a lot of people are going to lose their jobs, and then they have to learn. That's why one of the things I'm learning is I want to see what's the effect on the humanity, on the mind, and also understand it. But the side effect for me is a lot of benefits for me individual. I'm saving time, money, and energy, and also a lot better work is done by the AI when they deal with such a massive scale and all that. So um, I want to create this company AI empowered, but I don't want to be dependent on that completely. So that's my philosophy. So I use the tools, but I don't identify with the tools. And that is probably is going to happen with AI because it's so powerful, and people will be easily sucked in, and then they'll spend a lot of time with that too. Anyway, this is about the review of the book Empire of AI by Karen Ao. And basically, she talks about how OpenAI company used to be a non-profit, pivoted to profit-oriented company, and now running a lot of concerning ways. And she is maintaining this AI and the corporate culture evolving around it, is doing growth at all costs, and also inner takes all. These two things are really making us, you know, be worried about it, and that's what she's bringing about. So be aware of it, read that book, and then if you have anything you want to communicate with me, communicate, and I'll be happy to discuss with you. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you again as time permits. Thank you.